Welcome back to Mojo's Money. My name's Lacey, and today we have the most exciting video of 2023, in my opinion. Today, what I'm going to be doing is unstuffing my 80 envelope challenge. Yay! I know you guys have been waiting for this for so long, and so have I. Whew, man, I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. So this challenge, I homemade from just a box, a pinning gear box, and some little note cards that I taped, and then I stuffed them from numbers 1 to 80, rounding up for each one. So for example, if it was the number 3, I rounded it up to 5 so that I wouldn't have a lot of ones to be counting today. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to dump them all out, and then we're going to take all the money out, and then we're going to count it. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Oh my gosh, this has taken me since January of 2023. So almost a whole year. So it's November now, the middle of November when I'm filming this. And there's 80 envelopes in here. Wow, man, I can hardly believe it. I'm so excited. It should be around $3,000 by the time we get done. It's just gonna be a hot mess, and that's okay. That's part of the fun, I think. You know what? Here we go. Let's do it like this. Oh, also, you guys, before we get into, I guess, the really good part, I wanted to remind you all to enter the giveaway for my 600 subscribers. It is posted in the last stuffing, which was not last video, but the one before that. So go watch that. You have until Thursday to enter the giveaway. So, all right. So what we got to do now, here's all my envelopes, all 80 of them, all stuffed with my cash. And we need to go through and take all the cash out. And we're going to sort it in my little money tray over here. And that's what we'll do. Okay. I'll probably speed a lot of this along. I hope everyone's November is starting out swimmingly. So we'll do 50s, 20s, 10s, and 5s. So far, so good here. I'm filming this on the 14th. I probably won't post this until tomorrow. I do get paid tomorrow, so I'll have another cash stuffing coming up soon too. Oh, this one came untaped. And we'll just put all of the other envelopes over on the side over there, over out here. I tried to not fold them where they would be too creased, so it would be a little easier to count, and we'll see how that goes. Let's try to get all these dark blue ones first. So a couple of kind of interesting things happened this week. So first off, we got a new vacuum, so that's super exciting, isn't it? And second off, let's see, what else did we do that was kind of exciting? Oh, okay, so we started a new side hustle, and it is going to be on Rover. I don't know, have you guys ever heard of Rover? It's like a dog sitting boarding app situation, and you know what? Let's just do this. Let's do this. We're just going to take all the money out. This is taking too long. Also, I think it'll look really cool once it's all just dumped out everywhere. So anyways, Mr. Mojo's Money got an account going on Rover, and he is going to be dog sitting. We've got our first bite at the apple for the weekend coming up, because as people are going out of town for the Thanksgiving holidays, I've got a little box over here, and we'll put the empty envelopes back in here where they started out at. I don't know if I'm even in frame, y'all. Sorry if I'm not in frame right now. I really needed like a larger space for this endeavor. And I kind of even try to zoom out a little bit, so you might be seeing the edges of my playmat here with this video. So anyways, we met the dog today. I think we're gonna all get along great. She's an absolute sweetheart, so that's gonna be really fun. And then we on there you can mark your availability. So we're actually hosting Thanksgiving on next Thursday, so we are not having any animals come that day. We marked off our availability as 0 on that day. My husband's really good with animals, like golly. He'll do so great. there's that. Now let's go for all of these pink ones. Sometimes I try to go put the money in the wrong box. Wow, Callie. As long as it took to stuff these, it's kind of funny how easy it is to unstuff them. So I guess let's see. Question of the day today, you guys. What is the biggest challenge that you have ever completed? Tell me in the comment section below. I want to know, what is your biggest accomplishment savings-wise? Wow. Oh, there's a couple hidden ones under here. Oh, and this money, I know I mentioned it in many videos before, but hi, if you're new here, a lot of the content that we do on this channel are savings challenges and sinking funds. In fact, that's most of the content that we do on here. So this is a challenge that I have done for the past 2 years in some capacity, and I've been using it to fill my emergency fund. So that's why we do this. I'm trying to save up 3 to 6 months of expenses in the case of a big emergency situation in which I didn't have regular income for a hot minute. So there's that. That's what we're doing this for. That's all the envelopes. Wow. Oh my gosh. So there's my pile. So there's that. These are all of the empty envelopes. Put this on top of here. And these will be ready and waiting. They're still in good shape, honestly, even after using them 2 years in a row. Like, they're a little bit wider than when we first started, and one of them came untaped, but I mean, that's easily fixable. Okay, so they're gonna go over here to the side and they will await our next adventure. So now we're gonna take these guys back and put them back over here to organize so that we can count them here in just a little while. The one downside to doing this challenge is it does crinkle your money all up, and you have to spend like a huge amount of time just back folding it so that it's easier to count and so it will fit in stuff. It's really humid here today. It's kind of funny, like whenever it's really humid and I'm counting money, the money seems like kind of softer, and it also sticks together a little bit worse, which is kind of just an interesting observation because it's not normally humid where I live. It's normally very, very dry, but I'm like, did we go to the Pacific Northwest this week? Like, what's happening? Why is there rain like every day? It's cold and dark and wet, and I don't like it. That is not my kind of weather. I like the hot, the sunshine, and I live in a place where normally that's what it's like, so this is strange. It's a strange week, weather-wise. I finally took off my Halloween nail stickers. I haven't put on any new ones yet. I was going to put on some new ones for this video, but I decided it just needed to get filmed. I was so ready to do it, so excited. I did not want to waste a bunch of time on trying to make my nails pretty. But I did get a new lotion, and I am liking this new lotion for my hands. I'm gonna actually just keep it by my desk so I can so I could just put lotion on so you guys won't be like, man, her hands are, they look like she never takes care of them. And it's kind of cold in here where I film, so that's why I have my long sleeve shirt on. So you have to keep the door closed so that the animals won't tear up my filming desk. Sometimes they do end up in here though. I think I had a video where our cat Jinx was actually just walking over my stuff. So I want to decorate my house a little bit for Thanksgiving since we're hosting at my house, and I'm not exactly sure what to put out. Like, I've got a couple of fall themed things, But I really need to maybe go to Dollar Tree or something, but I bet they already have just the Christmas stuff out. We'll see. There's another question. Another question of the day. Second question, since this is going to be a little bit of a long video. Do you guys decorate for Thanksgiving, or do you just go straight from Halloween to Christmas? And nothing in between. How early? How about this? How early do y'all start decorating for Christmas? Because my coworkers, they got their trees up. They are ready. And I'm like, I don't decorate for Christmas until the weekend after Thanksgiving. Like, that's because I'm off work on that weekend. Typically Thursday, Thanksgiving, Friday, shopping, and Saturday, Sunday, decorating for Christmas. Like, that's the traditions there, right? That and Thursday football. Whoa, listen. If you're not watching the Thursday football game at Thanksgiving, what are you doing? Okay. My cash tray is kind of filling up over here, and we're like barely even halfway through, so I might have to use some of these other slots over here. Oh my gosh. So this is kind of interesting. I asked this last year because I was doing the 100 envelope challenge last year. And I was like, what if I deposit all of this cash? Like, what will they think of me at the bank? What is the maximum amount that they will be looking at you? And basically they were like, it's $10,000, but if you put 99999 or whatever, they're still going to look at you too, because that's just suspicious. But if you have 1,000 here, 1,000 there, like, that's not a big deal. So this, I should be able to just deposit all together with nothing weird flagging at my bank, especially because I've been withholding this much cash and like drawing it out. Basically, I'm just putting it all back in from my paychecks that I took out to hide for myself so that I would be able to squirrel it away. So yeah, if you did not know that, there's a little piece of knowledge for you. Okay, so since this is filling up, here's what we're going to do. We're going to give us a couple of spaces for each of these. And put extra 5s. I think we're still good on 10s, 20s, and 50s there. So that's what we're going to try. We'll see how that goes. The way that the cash tray is positioned over here, it's underneath the legs to my ring light. Which I really, really, really need a better ring light and arm and setup. And I am saving up in my electronics fund to be able to do that. But anyways, neither here nor there. That's what we're doing. That's why we're moving the money over here. What? Oh no. There's one lone one in here. Oh my goodness. That's funny. One lone $1 for an $11 from the 11 envelope. That's funny. I guess I just had like, I didn't have enough money one time, or maybe I just had an extra 10 and I put a 1 with it to make 11. I don't know. That's weird, but we'll put it in the front of the 5s. I wonder if that's the only one that I did that on. We're gonna find out though. we are still going, you guys. Wow, let's see. How many minutes are we into this video? Filming without speeding up. We're at 22 minutes to try to to try to just unfold all of the cash. Wow. It's a behemoth of a challenge. This is one of those slow and steady tortoise in the hare type of challenges. Let's see, what else can I ask you guys about? Oh, so I have been getting into a little bit of meal prepping. I got a little tiny waffle maker as a gift. Just make a couple waffles, you know. And so I've been putting some kind of fruit or chocolate chips or something, and Kodiak cakes, waffle mix, and making, or well, waffle or pancake mix, and making waffles and then putting them in the freezer so I can have like some high protein waffles. Oh wow, look, it's an older 50. That's so cool. Hey. And so I've been doing that for breakfast, and then for my lunches for work, I've been going to Sam's and getting like a large package of something and alternating that on days with some like burrito mix. Like this week we did hamburger meat and potato, bean and cheese, like kind of all mixed together. And I think last week we did rice instead of potatoes as a filler for the burritos, and then we just put them in the little tortilla, and then we just heat them up to melt it all together. This was 2 10s and 2 5s. Interesting. I guess I had the wrong change at one point. It's funny how whenever you go back to redo this and you kind of get a glimpse of what your year was like in a nutshell. Did you have it all put together? Did you not have it all put together? But anyways, okay, so that's what I've been working on meal prepping. Guys, tell me some of your favorite meal prep ideas. Like, what is something that you plan ahead of time that you can pre-package? Because I need ideas. It's been saving me boo-goodles of money not buying pre-packaged, pre-prepped lunches every week. But it takes a long time. So it's like you got to trade off your time for your money. So that's, if I get more ideas, it will save me a little bit of time on the research aspect of it. So I thought, who better to ask than the most frugal, awesome people that I know, and that's you guys. I see the bottom of the stack. We are reaching the end. Do any of y'all do meal prepping videos? And if so, how do you do it? Like, do you get like a for real tripod with a standing one, a big one that does not go on top of a desk? How do you angle it? Like, I just don't even know how I would start. I think it would be a really interesting, thing to branch off into. Because I'm always looking for new meal prep videos or like budget meals or that kind of thing. And I'd love to make them. But I'm just not even sure how I'd go about it because I just have my overhead mount for these and it's super easy. I've kind of done like a few vlogging style videos where I just carry the camera around and it's really shaky and it does not look great. So yeah, I'd love some pointers on that too. So even after spacing the the bills apart, it's still getting a little bit difficult to get them to go in their respective slots. Which is an excellent problem to have. Like, I am not complaining. Oh, this one's kind of funky. I guess something spilled on it. we are down to our last few envelopes. Here we go. Just for curiosity's sake, I'm 30 minutes into filming this. Obviously, it'll be way shorter than that when I edit it. I hope. Last one, and it's a 5. Yay! Okay, we have sorted all of the money from our 80 envelope challenge, and now we get to do the fun part, which is first of all pull it out and play with the stack of money. Wow. Oh my goodness. All right. Wow. That's a brick, y'all. That's a hefty brick. I think I've only ever had this much cash at one time, once before, and that was with my 100 envelope challenge. Whew. Man. Just fan it out right there. Maybe I can get a good thumbnail with that. Surely at some point I can get a good thumbnail. So what we're going to do with this money is go through and I will make stacks of 100 and then stacks of 500, stacks of 1,000. Okay, so that's my plan. So we're going to start with the big ones. And I'm going to need some of that sort quick, real quick. Put this here. Stay. Lulu Christmas Llama will hold that. It's almost her time to shine because it's almost Christmas time again. Sort quick. Get my fingertips where they will be tacky a little bit. This is a bit unwieldy, so we're going to put part to the side. And we'll just start with these 50s. Okay. So I guess because the 50s, it only takes 2 of them to do 100, let's do stacks of 500 with them. So 50, 100. 50, 200, 50, 300, 50, 400, 50, 500. So there's one. Honestly, if that's all it was, like I would be so proud of myself for putting that much money in my emergency fund. But anyways, okay, here we go. 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 50, 400, 50, 500. Woo! All right, we're up to 1,000, y'all. Next, 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 50, 400, 50, 500. Woo! There's that. Okay, let's see what we got left in this. 50, 100, 50, 200. Okay, another 50. We're going to put this to the side. And get all of the 20s over here. And we will add these. 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500. Yes. Okay, there's 2,000. So now we will go on to our next row. I think let's still do 500. I think that's a good stack amount here. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500. All right. Wow. 2,500 so far. Let's see what we got now with the rest of these 20s. 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 300, 50, and then we will get our 10s, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 500. Okay, I'm going to put the 50 on top so that whenever I go to reorganize my bills again, he can go up there with everyone else. So now we're at 3,000 already. Woo! Okay, so we have surpassed our goal. Everything else was more than what I expected it to be. So let us continue our count, and we might have to just do like stacks of 100 now because we're getting to the smaller bills. So just put that up there for right now. And here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 200. Put that extra dollar over to the side, and let's now start on just the fives. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Woohoo! So there's 300. And what do we got left? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96. Oh man, that was really close to another 400. So, okay, what we ended up with, if I counted correctly, you guys, is $3,396. Woo! I'm gonna put that up on the screen for our final total count, and that money is going to be going to our emergency fund, and you will all see it reflected in my spreadsheet that I do each week. Now, what am I going to do for my emergency fund for 2024? I don't know, because I want my priorities to be a little bit different for 2024. I did 22 and 23 were about building my emergency fund, and we got it up pretty well. And I'm going to be getting a sizable tax return for some of our solar tax credit, and some of that might be going to this. I'm not certain. Some of my Christmas bonus might be going to this, but I'm not entirely certain with that either. So for now, this money is all going to go back to the bank. It's going to stop living in my house and giving me anxiety. This is my little bank bag, and all of this money is not going to fit in my little bank bag, so we're going to put it back in the box, and we will have a bank box. We will just have it in the box, and when we take it back to the bank, it can come out of the box to go in the chute, or I might go inside for this one. But anyways, let us restack it up and put it back in the box. Wow, 3,396. I cannot believe it. Maybe I should just go take that one. Maybe I will take that one out and put a 5 in there, so it will be exactly 3,400. That might be a good idea. So anyone, if you are wanting to try the 80 envelope challenge, I did like it a little bit more than the 100 envelope challenge, just because when you get up there in those 90s and those hundreds, and it's those 90s and the last 100, it's very taxing on your on your budget. And it's much slower going, so I did like the 80 for that reason. Maybe I can do like 2 50s, so it's like 1 through 50 and then 1 through 50 again for 2024. That might be exciting, but either way, I'm not going to be stuffing this challenge for the rest of 2023. I'm going to be using my money for other stuff. Oh my gosh, looky there. And it still ended up being a full box, even without the envelopes in there. Everyone, thanks so much for joining me today. Don't forget to answer the questions of the day. Don't forget to go and look back at my, not the last video, but the one before that, to enter my giveaway Thursday the 16th. That will be the last day, will be Thursday, in order to enter. And then I will be drawing I have 3 prizes for that giveaway. I'll be drawing the 3 winners during the next video after Thursday, which I think will not be until Sunday. Bye, guys.